Today is day 2 of Get a Grip on Death Grip Wax, and we're officially graduating from the Defender Balm into the True Waxes with Bare Bones Wax. So this is what we've got to start with. Now this is the most approachable wax that Death Grip makes, and it's the easiest one to apply. That means that there's no heat required and it goes on pretty easily. So just like before, we open up the tin and we find a pick in there ready for us to scoop out some of the wax. Now what I've done is I've pre-styled my mustache, which means that just using a little bit of heat and a round brush, I've kind of got the curls already set, and so that's going to make it easier for any wax that I apply to just take the shape that I want. And so really what I'm trying to do now is control the hairs more than really shape it. And so with a weaker wax like Bare Bones, you really want to rely on pre-styling. If you go up to the stronger waxes like Sudden Death and Bone Crusher, you don't necessarily need to pre-style, but I still think that it's one of the best practices that you can do to get a consistent mustache style every single time. All right, so let's dig into it. We've got our pick, and we are going to go ahead and just scoop out a little bit of wax, a little bit more than that. All right, there we go. And we're just gonna work it between our fingers. And so we're just working it like this. Now the heat and pressure from our fingers is going to melt the wax down, then we can start to apply it. So some people like to work from the center and move out. I prefer to work from the ends and then move in, because really what I want is I want the highest concentration to be on the tips of my mustache and the lowest concentration in the center, just so that I can kind of control some of those hairs. So I'm going to grab my metal travel comb. And you see with this wax, absolutely no heat is required to comb through it, spread it throughout. I like to spread it with my fingers and the comb. And you can see, just in moments, I've already gotten a great shape to it. So let's go ahead and do the other one. And from that basic shape that I had with pre-styling, the Bare Bones wax was able to just give that a cleaner style overall. So Bare Bones is a great wax if you were just starting to work with a handlebar and you want something that is a little bit more approachable and you're worried that some of the other stuff might be a little bit too strong or too difficult. Bare Bones is a really nice wax to get started with to kind of give you that really nice clean style without much of a styling headache.